Hello there. Thank you for visiting our website to watch this video. Today, our Peace Memorial Week Organizing Committee invites Mr. Kobayashi, a Consul General of Japan of Calgary, to have an interview session with us. Hello, Mr. Kobayashi.
Good morning. Hello, Daisuke-san.
On behalf of the members of our Peace Memorial Week Organizing Committee, I would like to thank you for giving us this opportunity to talk with you today. I was looking forward to meeting with you. I read your bio. You're originally from Tokyo, right? Do you mind telling us which area of Tokyo you're from? Could you tell us where you were, where from Tokyo you were from?
Myself?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm from originally I was born in Shinagawa Award in downtown Tokyo, yes. But I grown up the suburbs like Saitama Prefecture or Chiba Prefecture or Tokyo or somewhere else, yes.
Thank you so much. So now we're going to get into the interview itself. So the first question is, have you ever experienced a floating lantern ceremony when you were yourself a child?
Yeah, thank you very much, Daisuke-san. In fact, I haven't directly seen a floating lantern festival or ceremony in my childhood. However, I was at many occasions at a so-called Obon festival. You know that the Lantern Festival, floating lantern festival is a part of the Obon. Obon is the Japanese Buddhist culture, the ceremony. Each year, the June, July, or August, 3 or 4 days. During that period, the soul or spirit of the ancestors who passed away, coming back to their home families, the family reunite. At the end of the Obon, they are going back to afterlife. That is a time of the floating lantern ceremonies exist. And there is a lantern. What is a lantern? Lantern is the guiding symbol to receive the loved families, loved ancestors comes back to the home, or even sending back to the afterlife at the end of the Obon. And the floating lantern festival is a guiding ceremony of the soul to go back to the afterlife. And what I like to make the special doors, the doors of the horse and cows, receiving the spirit, the soul, we use a horse because they bring them quickly, and returning the spirit to we use cars because they take them slowly. That is a door for making them. We normally use a cucumber or eggplant. By putting 4 small sticks to them, and cucumber looks like a horse. Eggplants are like the cars. Yeah, in fact, here maybe you can see. This is a cucumber, big cucumber in Calgary. My wife bought this one, and I put these 4 sticks, and it looks like a house. So I like this kind of the handcraft. So that was my fun to have this kind of Obon season every year. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing that. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that was just phenomenal. So we're moving on to the second question, which really kind of relates to the first one. But just share a little bit about your childhood and if you have certain memories that come to mind.
Yeah, thank you very much. As I said, I was born in Shinagawa, downtown Tokyo. It is a very busy area, but after my family moved to the relatively far away from central Tokyo, and there were so many trees and small rivers. at that time, about half century ago, so-called in Japanese, so Musashino. It is a very pretty area at that time. And I liked visiting the forest, catching the small fishes, the insects. It was a very fun. And every summer, my relatives, they lived in a very far away from Tokyo, so-called Nagano Prefecture. It's a very mountainous area. Every summer we went there, and one summer I found a very big dragonfly, yeah, like a giant dragonfly, like a bird. it was so big, and making me very scared. I would like to escape from them and going back to the inside the residence. But in reality, it was not so big, I suppose, because I was a small boy.
Right.
Looked like a very big. In fact, the next year when I came back there, I couldn't find such kind of big dragonfly. Rather, the normal. So that means that I grown up a little bit, and the dragonfly relatively became small. So that's kind of my very fantastic memory in my childhood.
Oh, that's wonderful. And that's funny too. Oh, yes, right. Well, thank you so much for sharing your childhood with us. It truly is a gift to hear and learn about your life. So I think now we're going to get into the real core of this interview. So if you could tell us what a culture of peace means to you in this society today, right? In this global society where it's so easy to connect with others in this world, yet there's so much wars happening. And so what does this culture of peace mean to you?
Yeah, thank you, Daisuke-san. Well, the culture of peace, it's a very, very concept. But I think if I say in one sentence, I think respecting the other people is a fundamental concept, I think. UNESCO, the United Nations says, war begins in the mind of man. War begins in the minds of men. It is in the mind of men that defense of peace must be constructed. So, of course, physical fighting, the war, of course, exists, but apart from such kind of physical fighting, the mind, each people's mind is very important. So even if we haven't got any fight in the world, we should make an effort, everyday effort, to create the peace and avoiding war. Such kind of consideration or thinking is very important. That is about the concept of the culture of peace. And for this kind of the consideration of the mind or the peace, we have some tool. That is, I think, the respecting the other people. Some people, a group, or the nation that are very aggressive and attacking other community or the members sometimes. But even those community, the inside the community, they have their own family, loving a father, loving a mother, loving a children, the grandchildren. So within the community, they have such kind of the concept. So that if they extend such kind of concept, respecting the people to other community, that creates the peaceful world in reality, I think. So in that respect, people think about others' community and respecting the other people. That is a very important. So that's maybe I think one of the style of the culture of the peace, I think.
Right. Thank you so much for that. I agree, right? I think it's also the empathy that plays that role when we respect others, right? When we're able to think about the other people's life and their lifestyle. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing that. So in this next one, we want to ask you if there was a message you could send out to the audience of this website. And if there was any, what would it be?
Yeah, thank you very much. On behalf of the government of Japan or Consulate General of Japan in Calgary, first I would like to express my utmost appreciation or congratulations for this online event of the floating lantern peace ceremony. Although I missed the physical event this year, but it is my pleasure to share my message with you, I think, online. As you know, this is the year of the 75th anniversary after the Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bomb atrocity. We should once again also pay a condolence for the people who passed away and also the sufferers. And also we should pray for the world peace, I think. As I said, this is the 75th anniversary. That means a quarter century has passed since the last atomic bomb, and without dropping additional bomb. So that means the 3/4 centuries that we have been without bomb. This is a wisdom. This is a wisdom of human being. This is a courage of the human being, I think. So this kind of the tendency that we should keep and for peace, I think. This is a very important. And in addition, right now, although the Canada or Japan, we haven't got any war or fighting, but we are in the quite difficult situation with the COVID-19. Yeah, this is a virus, not something like a war. However, so many people have passed away, so many patients. In this respect, we should remember the importance of the value of peace. Value of peace. In Japan, we say the so-called human security. In Japanese, 人間の安全保障. That means the peace in every context, not just a real fighting or something like that. So in that sense, this kind of COVID-19, the very difficult situation, and we should also avoid this kind of the situation and for the peace. So in this context, I can say that this kind of the initiative, the floating lantern peace ceremony is one of the best symbol or best practice, or best way to overcome even the COVID-19. Even though it is not directly related to the virus, though this kind of event, I hope that people can get strong mind and to end this difficult time as well. So in this respect, your initiative is very respectable, and also not only for fighting or war, something like that, even this kind of the COVID-19, someone say maybe it's some kind of the war, so that we should fight against this kind of the situation. So I would like to say that, congratulations on your event this year as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Kobayashi. Yes, your point, the connections being COVID-19 and the people that have lost their lives, as well as the wars that have happened, and these connections, they're so valid. And thank you so much for sharing that message with us. Now, for the final question today, we ask, as an onlooker of peace in a global stage as yourself, is there anything you would tell the next generation that wishes to contribute to the spread of peace amongst the world?
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, I am a diplomat more than 30 years. So this is my first time posted in Canada, but I have been 2 times in the United States and 2 times in Africa. That is a very difficult place, and a couple of times in the European countries. So I've been some countries, and in that respect, I can say that in order to promote the peace or keeping the peace, it is better for you to understand or to know the other people or other community. This is very important. Without the other community or other people, it is difficult to cooperate with them for peace, I think. But to know the other people is not easy, not easy. Yeah, there are so many nations, so many people, so many groups. So and also right now, as you understand, it's a global society. So so many the information, full of information. Some of the information is well, for instance, fake news as well. So they're not correct.
Right.
So in that respect, I mean, still the education is very important to know other people. Reading a book or visiting the other peoples or to meeting with them. So such kind of exercise is very helpful, I think. So without such kind of exercise, just staying just only one community, may not be a good idea, I think. And the young people, you are the what should I say quite strong possibility to promote peace, and you are the foundation for future. So the young people can go out without hesitating, and not staying in the same place so long. Rather, at least I'm not going to be physically. Rather, even the mind or something. To understand other people. So such kind of exercise is very important. So I would encourage the young people. This is a good generation. I mean, when I was a young student like you, more than a half century ago, we haven't got any internet. We haven't got any the tool of the communication. So you can easily to communicate with your friends, even in Japan or Europe or Africa. So I would encourage you to talk each other and to promote your understanding, and finally respecting the other people. That will be a peace culture, and your peaceful world will come at the end. Yeah, that's my message.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yes, your thoughts about culture of peace and how it all relates to the education, the knowledge of other people, and the respect for them. It is so very inspiring. So thank you so much for that. And just your message in general as the General Consulate, so powerful, so powerful. So thank you so much. And again, thank you, Mr. Kobayashi. We truly appreciate you joining us today as the Consul General of Japan of Calgary to promote peace in society today. Your words, they will reach people that come to this website, and this respect and this empathy and the knowledge, it's going to be passed on. And so thank you so much for today and for this interview. Now, during the Peace, thank you. So now during the Peace Memorial Week, we are posting various videos of cultural performances, including this interview, on our website. Whenever you have time, please visit our site, calgaryfloatinglanterns.com. And so that now concludes the interview. Thank you so much, Mr. Kobayashi, for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Daisuke-san.